EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Goff on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's brought down. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Los Angeles.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
6-6, pull it high. Come on, go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53.
It'll be Minshew again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Check, 93's the mic, 93. Hey, Charlie. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, Jaguars nothing.
Ready. 30 base. Win championship, baby. Go. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Akers shifts by him. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Goff's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
By C.J. Henderson.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The fullback dive held up short. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. On yard. Hey, Foxtrot. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Watch the out. 53's the mic.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
53, Mike. Hey, keep Bravo. 53's the mark. 53, check 53.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
Check, go. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Minshew. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Number 12,
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
You draw Corker. 53 to Monk. 52.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Hey, Delta.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, 41 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 1, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Los Angeles.
On 1st down, it's gone. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Not much there, only a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
44,
Goff throwing again. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Allen finding Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down, Rams.
From the red zone now, Goff. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go! Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Zach Pascal. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's tight. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, exit.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 93's the mic. Hey, Zoo. Skip this. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Jaguar 1st down as Minshew finds Westbrook. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
22 jet bombers. Rock it. He's crashing.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
50, play. 6-6, pull it high. Check 52. Check safety. Jump roll out. Check nickel. Alert 3.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 80 weapon. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53's the Mike.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Westbrook.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You don't want that. Go. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Charlie.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7 from the 20. Goff now looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Rams.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The 10th carry for Camara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Eifert has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready? 18 Gator. General West. Hey, Foxtrot.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Bravo.
All day, every day, any day. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll get this one underneath to Camara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Good track. Good track.
To throw is gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Akers. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 42, Jaguars 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Get ready, get ready,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The open man is Westbrook. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
218, chop.
Get that ball. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And Pascal's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, Sam on.
Check 25, check 25. Kill.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their 2nd meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I'm here all day. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. Let's go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they take a knee.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Right here.
Today's final score, Rams.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.